We're just going to say it in a podcast. Chris, I knew what you were doing, but absolute legend to live with. But then I remember he used to eat, get a Tesco meal deal and eat half of it for lunch and then leave the other half for dinner.
So the amount of people I knew that did that in uni was
bleak, man.
Yeah. The amount of people that know would buy a boojum and do them for the week.
Yeah.
Dude.
What?
Yeah. I knew people that would buy a boojum and like eat it Monday through to Friday.
A boojum used to last you like a month, but they used to not scan.
People would like nurture for it and all and be like, did someone take one spoonful out of my boojum this morning? Fuck's sake.
Do you know what I used to do in uni, right? My mum used to give me like shopping, right?
Yeah.
Like my old groceries going up. So we go up to the Holy Lands, like, and my fridge would just be stacked with like Marks and Spencer's shopping. And like everyone else would be like,
bastard,
fucking putting like, I don't know, like just like
beans
home
on
brand
toast
stuff in.
or-
And I'd be like, I'm just gonna have this Tuscany penny pasta immediately.
Powerful.
My mate used to come up and his mum would like meal prep him in containers, like fucking like enchiladas, meatballs,
Yeah.
like everything,
Yeah.
like cook it herself, and he would never fucking eat it. I was like, you brat, like
A lot of
serious?
times my stuff would go out of date. My mum would give me so much. My mum was like, she'd give me so much that it was almost too much. It
Yeah.
would end up going out of fucking
That's
date.
mad.
Like,
I remember when like in uni when it was really bad. Like I've never struggled for money, but never at the time I lived with a guy.
You can tell.
Who would be like, yeah, listen. What he used to just say that like he said he was too proud to ask his dad for money.
right.
So then that kind of got in my head, and there was a while where I didn't want to ask my dad. Listen, I'm skint here, and my worst meal was you know them steak and eel pies.
Yeah.
But it was that dry, and I couldn't afford gravy. But I did have sriracha sauce, so just covered it in sriracha sauce.
Fuck me.
I don't like sriracha. It's too.
Sriracha's great.
It's too
Yeah.
concentrated.
No, it's nice. My broke meal, I think I've said this before, is do you like dried couscous that you just add the water to?
Yeah.
That. So you can buy
I've had
like
that before.
couscous that's like dried and you literally just add boiling water to
I
it.
buy the wee ready-made pots.
Yeah, of course you do. It's, it's like 45p a packet. This stuff. Ainsley Hardit actually has a range if you're ever
Right,
looking
okay.
some.
Okay.
But I don't buy it 'cause it's too expensive. And then a tin of tuna. Whack that in.
You have to put
Tuna
onion in as well,
crust.
No, I'm broke. I can't be buying an onion like.
and then a bit of mayo.
Do you know what's the best? Ham and cheese toasties. Do you ever get in like in a routine of just eating toasties?
See, during lockdown, I near turned into ham and cheese toast.
Right.
Like it
Yeah,
was
it's bad.
fucking
Banging.
class.
See if you butter the bread on both sides.
Yeah, or a bit mayo on either side. I
Yeah,
think,
mayo works
On the
too.
outside.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it does work, like. Yeah.
Here, did you live with Aisling during the lockdown, or were you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Are you surprised we're still together?
No.
A lot of relationships failed during COVID.
A lot did. Like I remember working with a girl, and she was like, my sister had to like move back in with her parents because her boy just had her head cooked. I'm like,
Yeah.
I knew, like, I know there's a couple of stories from lockdown. One of my mates was like, his missus was like coming home and she's like, right, we need to live together. It's our perfect opportunity to live together now. Like,
Yeah.
you know,
A lot of
lockdown
people
stuff.
were
Yeah.
thrust into it.
Yeah. And then he was like, he didn't want to. So
Yeah.
coming into it, this is when COVID was fresh off the press. Like, and she's like, we need to move in now. He faked having COVID for 10 days.
that's handy. Like
To be like,
I need
"Nah,
some thinking time,
yeah,
bro.
I don't know. And then like,
Let me make some toasties and work this out,
so the
man.
10 days are up, and he's like, oh, you never guess what? My ma just got COVID. So
He did?
He stretched like a month, and then eventually had to move in with her. And then there was
My hamster just got COVID.
there was another one as well. Just before me and Ashton moved in together, we still had the houses up in Belfast, and it was during the height of lockdown as well. We hadn't seen each other for a while. And I remember going to my mum was like, oh, I'm going to stay in Belfast one night here with Ashton, and it would have been like two houses crossing. My mum just pulled me aside and goes, I know what you're going up there to do. I know what you're going there for.
the red
And
man.
I just winked at her. I goes, see you later. Just took
Little
off.
hanky panky.
The worst thing during lockdown was when I got the winter one, and someone from Tinder, she said to me, you can come over, and like we got these motorised scooters put in Newcastle, so I just started driving them out everywhere. It was costing me like £30, but they were such crack.
Yeah.
So I took one over to her house, and I was like, where do you live? And then she was like, oh, I'm in Halls, like, because I'm first year. And I went, oh, this is wild bad boy. And then I ended up going into this like partying with all these first years, even though I was 23. Like all 18-year-olds.
You probably look younger than
You doing
fuck's
tricks
sake.
on your e-scooter, fucking
Yeah.
doing flexing on them.
This person wasn't 18, but I just put
Bet they're all up and
lot
look
of
at
nuts.
him. Go do this a trick now.
I was doing beer pong, and I'm like, look at how shaky hands here for the beer pong.
Why has he got clumps ripped out of his hair?
Yeah, this was like peak that stage. And then I remember on match because she said you're an angel, and I went, oh fuck that.
Fucking hell. I know it's hack as fuck, but like lockdown was nuts, by wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was
See when you
brutal.
think back, everyone lost their minds.
Yeah.
Oh, big style, like.
Like you'd be sitting like at the other side of a room from someone, you'd be like afraid to touch them.
That was mad. There's still like, do you know when you see people like that now, you're just like, fuck, bro, you're never going to be the same again. Like,
There's some people like I remember like saying to my mum and all, but like oh, can my mates come round on? We like would have like a swall in the garage.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you're like, why are we swallowing in the garage? We're just swallowing in the kitchen. There's no difference.
Yeah, yeah.
But like everyone's just lost the
I
head.
did one of that. I did that one
mad.
time in one of my mates' house, and his mom made us all sit on towels on the chair. As
Yeah.
if that made any
What?
fucking difference. Yeah.
I was
There
never
was
that bad.
remember people were washing their groceries at the start?
I know someone that was fucking like anti-back and fucking cucumbers and all.
Anti-bac.
Nah, but that might have been for a different reason.
Bad the worst
Don't
one.
be eating that yet, son.
She's still doing it now.
Freak of the week. Here we go.
Don't know why I went with cucumber there.
Man, we've never had the meal with cucumber in it.
There's
You've never bought another one?
what was the worst thing you done hygiene wise with lockdown? Like, did you ever get really bad at one stage?
What do you mean hygiene wise is in being over clean?
Yeah,
Or letting
over clean,
your
like,
hygiene-
yeah,
Or
like-
letting your hygiene run away.
No, I never. Like, I would like. I'm trying to during lockdown. Like, I remember like wearing 2 masks and having my hood up, sitting in my granny's house while there was a fire on, just so I wouldn't go near. Like,
Right.
and then also my granda said, if you're calling around, make sure you're wearing 2 masks. So I called around, but it was like lashing, so I had my hood up, and he opened the door and properly shit himself because this guy's just standing at the house in the middle of the darkness.
I can't think of anything.
I didn't really like. I don't know. Look, I didn't take it as like serious as other people did. Like I
Some
followed the
people-
rules to an extent, like, but it wasn't like fucking washing my groceries. Like,
Looking back now, I think lockdown was, and this may be serious, I think it was just completely unnecessary. And I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I also think that there's probably.
But the
Rushed.
extent it went to, it was not. It's just not thinking back to it all.
I'm gonna tell.
But it feels like ages ago as well.
but like everyone's still getting COVID now, and no one gives a fuck.
It's mad we met after lockdown.
COVID's just like a cold now, isn't it? Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just under
Not
the
saying
weather.
it's like not serious, but I'm just saying it's as common as that now.
Yeah.
The one day I realised it was over. Remember, you used to be able to ring your boss and be like, listen, I'm showing COVID symptoms. They were like, fucking don't come in anywhere near the place. I remember ringing my boss and she was like, right, we'll go and get a test ASAP, and if it's negative, come in. And I was like, oh, for fuck's
Feel
sake.
like
Like,
this hasn't worked.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
lambasted.
I remember that when the first, the summer, when everyone was allowed out, sort of, but you had to sit in someone's back garden. We arrived and we're all
You're
sitting.
out to help out, no?
Yeah. Oh, remember that? It was
Fucking
that
class.
slap. But we were allowed to sit in my back garden. My mum let us, and one of my mates showed up and he pulled out like a bag of like, what do you call them, benzos, and was like,
I don't even know what a benzo is.
it's like a blue, and was like, you all want
Still
one.
don't know what that is, but okay.
So we all took them, but they just blew you out, right? And my mum,
Can I give you my impression of what a blue makes you do from
Yeah.
what I've
Seen, heard.
seen?
yeah,
There's sort of it's what people get from like chemists, isn't it?
yeah.
Like,
Really strong,
they're all
yeah.
like like proper rack you out, like
Yes.
you know, like
Shuts down the central nervous
Yeah.
system. That kind of job.
Sense,
Like,
yeah,
like-
so for some reason we haven't
no
seen
maid
each
holding on there and all like that's a
your
my
eyes
days.
hang off your face, and we haven't seen each other in 3 months. And instead of just being like, oh, we will catch up, we'll play FIFA, we all took benzos and just sat out my back garden like, oh. And my mum came out and she went,
That makes me feel sad.
my mum came out and was like, I thought you used to be all buzzing to see each other. I was like, oh, I fucking great.
I just pictured you. You're like, oh, it's better than this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Fucking
All I
great.
wanted
Judge
was a
like gays,
Copperberg with mates and he's
being
taking
thirsty.
fucking blues.
We're all sat at the back now. It's fucking powerful to see all the boys again. Like,
Sure, I know boys that were fucking going out to their shed and doing coke and all,
Yeah.
just going back into the house and playing Xbox. You're like, what the fuck?
That's bananas.
Playing
Like
GTA with the boys and someone's sitting there in the mic. You're like, holy fuck.
oh, fuck, I'll never
That's
forget
nuts.
seeing a boy in uni at a house party open a bag and it ripped everywhere. And he went, oh no, but it went in like, the creases of the sofa, and he just stuck his head in and started going into the sofa.
That's fuck. That is mental. Like,
And that boy grew up to be.
wearing 2 masks.
yeah.
Fucking hell.
That's COVID's definitely over.
Jesus Christ. Guys, I really enjoyed Spain.
Yes,
nice time.
ask, how was it?
It was good crack.
Where
First-
did you go again?
Murcia region.
Were you?
You don't want to give
any
away
nights or
obviously
were
the
you-
exact location. Tourism's booming enough. Like,
I can do, but like just know here. I was doing a gig in Dublin a couple of days before I went.
Yeah.
There was a girl in the audience who said she was from Murphy. And when I got on stage, I was like, "Are you from Murphy?" And she was all, "Yeah." And I was like, "I've got a place in Roldan." And she was all, "Where?" And like my place isn't even in Roldan; it's just close to it.
Yeah.
So where? And then like I had to go like, "Oh, Los Alcazares." And she was like, "Where?" And then she kind of knew where I meant.
Oh fuck!
So like even a fucking Spanish person
It's
didn't
a
know
big
where
out
it was.
place,
though.
kid.
But it was good crack seeing the first night. The karaoke, and it was just the funniest thing in the world. Some woman got up, and I think here she'd been on the fucking
Blues.
benzos,
Oh yeah. Oh.
and her daughter, who was about 11, was in the pub,
In the game.
and she was all like, "You're like fucking crazy drug eyes, Joe." You're like, either she's on something, or she used to be on something a lot that she still looks knackered.
Those
And she
benzos.
got up and she sung fucking Simply the Best. I did it to her, and she was all like running about and all like it was
Simply
cringe.
the best, lad.
why did you not get up and do a wee tune yourself?
Genuinely, I was fucking knackered because it's been up from 3 that morning. But I really wanted to give it a go.
Did you get like steaming any nights, or were you okay? Or were you?
No, I never got steaming. No.
Was it? Do you like drink all day when you're there, or is it you
No.
sort of?
That's what you were saying. I was like, I'm a drink.
That surprises me. I
I'm
thought
not
you
a
would've
big day
been-
drinker. I can't day drink. I can only day drink if I drink. I have to keep drinking.
Okay.
If I have a couple of drinks and stop, I'll be in bed.
But if
I
could
get
do-
really sleepy.
On holidays, I would say like the rate during the day times, like say 2 beers every hour, maybe 3 beers every hour, and that, for some reason you just don't get drunk until about like 7 o'clock at night.
It's when you come out of the sun and your body's finally adjusting and it'll hit you.
Yeah,
You'll be dehydrated as
yeah.
fuck.
So you get a shower and then you're just
Like, I actually don't want to go out anymore. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm just ready for bed.
But I'm with my mum, my dad, my sister, my
Yeah, that's
girlfriend.
it.
Like, do you know what I mean? It's not, and it's like
yeah.
we're in Roldan. Where? Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
fucking. We're on the strip here.
Aye.
I've never like.
The most exciting thing that happened was your woman getting up sick of
Tina
Tina
Turner.
Turner. Like that's woo craziest I got.
Yeah.
like.
Because I like the drinking during the day, but then it does wreck you, like you say, for the night.
Yeah.
But like I remember going and watching the Spurs match. We were in Barcelona, and then going to having a couple of glasses of wine, and then just waking up, and it was 11. I'd missed the whole day.
I admit
Yeah.
that's what I've done this weekend. Just fucking it, like fucking sleeping all day.
You
Like.
deserve it, sir. You work very hard.
I know, but I went to watch the Celtic and Rangers match, and there was some Rangers fella in. And like, I'm not to get sectarian, this guy was the biggest fucking cunt in the world. Do you know, just vile.
Yeah,
Like,
Aye.
I went in, and it was all like Celtic and Rangers fans watching it, and this
Yeah.
like expat bar. Do you know what I mean? Like British, Irish, Scottish, all that sort of kind of. And it's just families, right? And like Celtic were winning or something, and I seen it was this guy, and then his young kids were there.
yeah.
And the wee fella started singing this Rangers song. Now, I don't know what the Rangers song was, but from my ears, it didn't sound sectarian.
Yeah.
There was no, like, slurs or anything in it.
Yeah.
But he was singing a Rangers song, and the mum came in and was all like, stop singing that, and all. This is a mixed bar, you can't be singing it. The dad just sat there, didn't say anything, didn't tell off the child, and then started encouraging his kids to sing.
What's Ranger songs?
Yeah.
They got pumped
like,
as well, didn't they?
Ah, come on, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, really, really loudly, all over the place. And you're just going,
Fuck's
mate,
sake.
this is embarrassing. You're 38.
Yeah.
Grow the fuck up. And then he was steaming, and he went up to, I was behind him in the queue for the bar. He tried to pay for drinks, and his card wasn't working. And then the guy was like, oh,
That's
maybe it's just that machine and all. And then it wasn't working. And he was like, oh, so we're just sitting here, we're not going to go anywhere. And he sat down, and then my card worked, and the guy who was working behind the bar was like, that's that guy's card, like.
Yeah.
He can't even pay for his drinks, like.
Fuck me.
Is that skint? Or?
He was just
Just a mess.
it crunched.
I would leave the bar because that yesterday in London, a guy came over and sat beside us and was showing us his winnings from the Grand National. When I said, I'm going to be amazing, not know where you're from, and I just got to win. I'm going here, mate.
It's just just tragic. And it's
Yeah,
not
tragic
the fact of him
characters,
being a Rangers fan. I'm sure there's Celtic fans
Yeah,
doing the
the
exact
same.
same thing. It's just the fact that, like, and he was all like, yes, and all in everyone's face. And
But
you're
they
like,
they got pumped.
I know.
Yeah.
I bet it was so funny. When they started losing, he just went so quiet. So
That's great.
quiet.
That's why I don't go to the pub to
Hail,
watch
hail.
football. I just hate see people that like the pub culture watching football. It just kills me.
Yeah.
So like people rubbing in your face and I'll be like,
Yeah.
you can't. You're like,
That's what he was
"Mate,
like."
I don't care. I just want to come out and have a couple of pints and watch football. I'll be annoyed enough as it is to lose. You don't need this.
But I done him in at one point because there was guys behind me doing like a work thing, like
Yeah.
doing fixtures and fittings in the bar, and they were like hammering away, and he was all, "What's that banging?" And I was all, "He's making a coffin for
Boys,
Rangers."
I haven't even made any. Can you hear my belly recording?
Oh, I can hear it.
It
Yeah.
sounds like
I can hear it. Yeah,
That would make Thunder humble, like, wouldn't it?
it would, mate. That's scaring me.
That's
Thunder,
absolutely
like-
terrifying. Like, do you know what you need, lad?
What?
You need a love pizza.
Oh, that's a good suggestion. That
I love that kind of suggestion, boy.
that's going to sort out your rumble and your retumble.
Especially today on the 2 for Thursday deal.
Oh boy, stop it!
You
'Cause
are
we record
absolutely
every
sorted today.
we record every Thursday, so I'm just thinking like before this gig, big pizza,
huh.
sides, boys. Are we doing sides?
Mate, fuck it, on your
Why
birthday.
not just get one of their big deals, lad, and get it all? Whatever you want, lad. They
Let's
have
bring
such
it
good-
in.
Here, tell you what, we'll just order it on their brand new app, will we?
Get the app up here.
Can I propose something? Garlic dip,
Go like that.
Got like and at the gig, I'll be walking up to people going, "All right, darling."
gorgeous. Love
if you-
pizza.
And if you want delicious food from Love Pizza, get on their app and download their food today. It's fucking class.
Check it out. What is the worst heckler you've ever had?
Who asked this?
Paul McLinden, who runs Comedy Hub, asked.
You've
what-
taken that from my back. I'm sitting here really uncomfortable. Give me that
See
back.
you
Did you not notice what was different?
Yeah, I was like leaned really far back into the sofa.
Oh
there.
God! Sorry, I probably stink. I've worn the same T-shirt for 2 days. What is the worst heckler you've ever had to do with, Pedro?
I did Lavery's there. Not Lavery's, sorry. The Empire.
Just getting the big dogs mixed up.
Oh, that's it, man. They come at you fucking fast, man. It's hard to differentiate. No, I did Lavery's there. Twice.
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
I did the
Relax.
Empire, and there was some woman, she was steaming, she was just hackling the whole way throughout, and I was opening, and it was a cold enough audience as it was,
Yeah.
and she just didn't make it was like constant throughout, and I had to deal with her. I felt good afterwards, like knowing that I dealt with her, but it was pretty shit, like.
Do you know how I dealt with people from home? Jumped into the crowd and fucking start getting leathered in.
Do you know what the worst hecklers are? It's like just the non-receptive ones.
Yeah.
Where, like there's people that hackle and try to be funny, and then you kind of shut them down and they know, right, fuck up. It's the ones that just keep making a noise, or they're just so steaming it doesn't matter what you say.
Yeah.
Like your woman at the Pav last Monday, who thought she was
Oh,
involved.
yeah.
And then Luke was like, maybe don't say anything to her. I think she's calmed down now. And I got up and went, well, I got stuck into her.
You address them, like.
Yeah. But
In Ballymena, some guy, I was all, well, how you doing? Everyone, my name's Pete. Somebody's went, Pete Burns.
yeah.
You're like,
Doesn't mean
what?
nothing. Yeah.
That was someone who was vaguely famous about 20 years ago. What do you want me to do, well?
Should you just
Yeah,
see
it's
did you see the clip I put out and flipping on this week? It was like your woman, and I was like, you're talking from, what the fuck are you doing? She goes, I'm booking tickets for McFly.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck?
Was she a Q Radio DJ?
You made it in the clip, did you?
Yeah, I made it in the clip. I was just like, fuck McFly, like, no.
Was she a Q Radio DJ?
She was a curator, yeah.
We
I was
love
just-
Cool FM.
Was she Stephen?
She was absolutely blocked. Her and her mate. She was like, "We're having a great time. We're having a great time." Because you could be in McGabbery, 3 bottles of wine deep, and you'd be having a good time, love. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck?
What goes through
She goes, "We'll
people's
definitely
heads?
be back," and I was like, "No, you won't." Fucking
Just oblivious to how much of a dick they were being.
yeah. And then Butler got on, and she's just going like, I was at a wedding with you, and right enough she was, and he's like, yeah. And then he would like go to talk, and she was like, there, and he was like, I was at a wedding with him, like at that volume, and he was just like, shut the fuck up.
It's so embarrassing.
Yeah, I don't know how you
So,
don't the
so
day
bad.
after you don't get the fear so badly.
I know.
The day after, like I could have ruined someone's night, like and stuff. Well, you probably are ruining someone's
Yeah,
night.
there were multiple people.
That
I
the
am-
Balmoral that night the blonde, sorry, the blonde woman.
Oh, that was the worst I've been heckled in
Yeah.
the Balmoral.
Oh, that
Yeah.
was mad.
Some guy just fucking called me a cunt under his breath.
You're a fucking
I was
dirty
ready to
bastard.
fucking take his hat off.
Two for him, but I counting him into the front row, like. But yeah, if you come to a gig, don't hackle.
Just don't like, because you're not that you're annoying us.
Unless the audience
You're
asks.
annoying everyone else.
Unless the MC asks you something to the crowd or the act asks you and specifically needs a response for their joke.
Do you know what annoyed me? I did a
Yeah.
gig recently, and like someone would like hackle or step in a punchline, and then I would try to address it, and then they'd be like, "Oh, it wasn't me, it was him," and then they would know it was them, and like keep passing. Like, if you're gonna hackle, at least fucking own up to it.
Yeah.
That's-
It's like childish, isn't it?
The one I tried to reply to him with Justin's, and he went, wanker or something. I'm a prick. I'm a wanker. Wait, and I just kept fumbling over my words.
Yeah.
And I just walked off stage. Like, that would have been a perfect set if I didn't fucking
I think
address him.
you get reeled in by them a wee bit too much.
Yeah. It's like what you said where we were...
Sometimes the other people can't hear what you've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also when we were talking about it on my birthday episode where we were like, I said, I'd never get annoyed at anything. And then you're like, but you do.
You do.
You let
Yeah.
the tiny things get to you.
Yeah.
And that's
100%.
exactly that Justin gig which is a really good gig in Portside Inn. Sean's going to the next one.
Did it?
But like just one heckler, and I should have just left it.
Yeah.
But I had to address it straight away, and I was like, "Fuck's sake!" It would have been like a much smoother gig.
Also, the other thing is, if you address a heckler and no one else hears it, you sound like a psycho.
Yeah.
So like, there's
100%.
no point whatsoever.
So
Because there was one I was doing in Fermanagh in Pat's Bar, and I do a bit, and I mentioned Ian Paisley, and there was some young fella in the middle just kept going, never, never, never. But he was saying it quiet enough that the people around him could hear, and me, but not everyone else could. And I was near the end of my set, and it was really putting me off. But it was like, if I addressed that,
yeah,
other people in the room didn't hear it. I'm just losing all momentum, and it's not worth it.
Yeah.
that's
So
like
you just leave it. Like.
I think something I need to get better at MCing is that like if there is a heckler in the ornament, like I kind of try to kill them with kindness and tell them to fuck up.
Right.
Whereas like I think sometimes you just need to open up the can of whoop ass and be like, I ain't gonna ruin your life here.
you can.
I
Also,
might do that.
Well,
I might get nasty.
Like just be mean.
I've
Just
never seen
like,
you be
fuck
nasty
up
to an audience member, but
No.
No,
even
but, like,
that
just
guy in the
something's-
Balmoral, you were sitting going like, "Bro, are you all right? You didn't go nasty."
I feel like I've got it in me now.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't care enough
Just,
now.
yeah, just something like fucking like made your breast fucking stinks. You just something horrible to them. Like
I can smell your breath from
I
here.
hope.
With a grade 8 slag there.
No, but
Your breath stinks, dude.
But something that just if someone says that to you, you're just like, oh fuck, right?
Right.
Your breath stinks.
I think I'll be a good
The master MC here.
master of ceremonies. That's what they call me.
Well, no,
You're freaking dumb, man.
It's like,
Yeah.
it's like I'm gonna say it. I'm glad you broke your elbow.
Here, mate. Yeah, fucking
Start doing Fortnite
dweeb.
dances in front of him.
where's the
Take the L.
Lavery's doing it, and a guy sat in the front row, and Sean Haggerty had been calling him like a tree trunk. the whole gig.
I don't remember.
And I went up and like afterwards I went, well, tree trunk, and he went, no, I'm not, and he was massive, and I just went, yep, no, you're right, you're 100% right.
Why would you do that?
I know.
Yeah.
Why poke the bear?
Yeah, I was just like, why did I address? Again, taking it personally.
Yep.
All because he got up and went for his drink during my set, and I was like,
Sean Haggerty's one of my favourite people for putting the hecklers down.
oh, unbelievable. Like,
Don't mess
Love
with the Hagatron. Like,
You don't want that smoke.
yeah,
you don't want that, son. You don't know me, son. You don't know me. Who's
Because
gonna carry the boats?
off stage, nicest guy on the planet, and then just as soon as a heckler says something, he's like, I'm like, you're gonna get ripped apart here.
Yeah, he's good at it. Like I have to say.
Yeah.
Have you any other questions?
Yes, we do. Sarah Giffen also asked, what was the first show that made you laugh or cry?
For show?
Yeah, I'm gonna go Golden Balls.
It's just bad. We all know what you're on about.
Yeah,
that
I
woman
remember,
stealing.
yeah, I remember crying because you know there was an article about him recently.
Jasper Carrot.
Yeah,
What a guy.
and he
You
wanted.
know him?
The presenter.
Oh, right. I
presenter,
thought you
but-
meant the boy that got fucking robbed.
The
I was
boy
like,
that got
surely
robbed.
not.
Yeah, he grew up to be me. The boy who got robbed, he wanted to meet her recently and ask her like, what did she spend the money on? Because it still psychologically affects him that much.
Sure, what? It was a lot of money as well. It was like 100 grand.
100 grand,
Yeah.
and she just it was all everything about that is Oscar worthy.
She's so believable.
Yeah, I want that made into a film where she's like they're holding hands at one stage, you know, and she was, I'm gonna split this money with you know, and like
Golden Balls was life.
I was talking with someone about this recently, how good it was. Do you ever see the episode where the boy is like, I am 1,000,000% stealing and I will split the money after the show?
Yeah, that was
clip,
my
you ever seen
favourite.
that?
no, I haven't seen that
Ah.
one. Does that one or does it?
After that aired, it pretty much ended.
Yeah, he broke
found
the game.
loophole.
Yeah. Because he was basically like, I'm going to steal no matter what you do, I'm going to steal. So if you pick split,
You're
Yeah.
losing.
you lose no matter what. And then, so basically and then he turns around at the very end and they both actually split and they shared the money.
I think it's nuts that he had that idea, kept it himself,
Yep.
got on the show, and
Yeah.
then revealed it.
What is the best game show? I used to love Deal or No Deal growing up.
Yeah, Didn't Know Deal was good, but looking
Yeah.
back, it is just opening boxes.
It's
Yeah.
shit.
And I hate they're all like, oh,
Do you ever see Ollie Murs on it?
I've got a feeling.
Yeah.
Ollie Murs-
Pieface was on it as well.
Was he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. I reckon I'd take the first deal they offered me about £2,000. Yep, no sweat.
Put it there, big list.
Yes.
Anyway, on.
Imagine going on that, but people completely lose their on themselves on game shows. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, 10 grand. And you're like, oh, I don't know. Well, I keep going, like, mate, it's 10 grand. Take
Just
the
leave
fucking
it, yeah.
money.
Yeah.
Like, they just find the biggest people with gambling issues and be like, do you want to come on to Deal or No Deal?
I think I'd be good at Didn't Know Deal. I think I'd be good at weighing up
The options. Yeah.
Oh, wait, yeah.
Like, I don't think I would make a silly.
The only skill in it is the
Choice.
banker's offers. The boxes are just random.
If I got anything over 10, I'd take it and leave. It's a bit.
No, it's stupid though, because you could be in a brilliant position.
Yeah, but hello, Mr. Banker. Do you ever see that one of the Scottish guys? Deal or No Deal?
Oh,
Oh, hello, Mr. Banker. He goes, open the box.
See Battle of Buckfast.
Yeah, they all go mental.
You know what's a belter game show? That Ant and Deck one. The new one.
Saturday Night Takeaway.
The the Ant and Deck one, it's like, what is it called again? It's like
I
some
know
sort of
what
like
you're on about.
ladder system, but basically it's like Limitless. I think it's called Limitless.
Limitless, is
Yeah,
it?
Yeah.
and you basically like you can win unlimited money. It's fucking
limitless.
It
class.
took me a wee while to work out the rules of
It's
it.
very good.
Do you, what is the other game show? Oh, Pointless. That's my favourite, actually. That's the one I watch
Pointless
now.
is the
Pointless
most
is my favourite.
difficult.
No,
I
Bradley
think.
watched the chase. If you're choosing Pointless over the chase, there's something you need your head checked.
No, because I find the chase wild frustrating. Like, I'm really rooting for the chasers.
What?
So,
Tipping point's good.
tipping point, yeah, tipping point is good.
Tipping points. I could do tipping point because the questions are fucking so
it's
stupidly
class,
easy. Like they'll be like, the Sabbath falls on what day, beginning with S on the weekend, and you're like, Sunday.
Saturday.
Yeah.
Saturday.
Like they really gauge you to the questions. Like,
It is shit. Like.
Who's the best host? I think Bradley, actually. Bradley
Bradley,
was,
but
yeah.
his banter's sometimes forced.
Yeah.
and he plays on the like silly questions a bit too much now.
And he laughing like,
Yeah.
oh, nipple teaser, ha ha, and you're like, all right, Bradley,
Yeah.
calm down, big lad.
What would you go on out of them if you go on any of them?
Well, tried to go on the chase, got the last edition.
You did? Did you
know
have them
this?
at her?
You got to the second last chase.
Yeah,
Before
I
you got-
spoke about this on the podcast.
You have, yeah.
Serious?
Yeah.
See me as a listener? Not good. In one ear, out the other.
Yeah, no, I applied for it. Did a wee phone edition, and then I went to the Europa Hotel, did an in-person one. Played the game and all.
Fuck.
Do you know what I would have liked to have
You
done?
went?
I'd like to. It's not a game show really. I would love to have done Total Wipeout.
Yeah, I would have been class at
Uh,
Total
Or
Wipeout.
if I really want to push the boat out, Takeshi's Castle.
Danny's remembered Dale Winton's Bring on the Wall.
Yeah. I was at a house party in the
And he was there?
In the Holy Lands. R.I.P.
He's there in spandex going fit in that.
Bring on the bag.
The whole party, someone just kept, like, they were on the bag and they just kept going, ring on the wall. Just kept shouting at this house party.
It was class, like.
What a fucking weird show. You've just to make a shape.
Brilliant to try and make
Oh,
it.
I
I'm
want-
sorry, I'm yawning here.
I have one now. I want to go on The Wheel. Michael McIntyre. Have you seen it?
Is that Well, they've got celebrities on
Yeah,
it.
it's great.
I've never watched it.
It is fantastic.
Do you know who was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? This is just such a niche reference. No
The
one's going to get. He was, but
Who?
Jerry is
Who?
it
The Beast from The Chase was a contestant.
Oh, aye, okay.
Jerry Lynch, who MC'd Life Laughed.
What?
Or Gary Lynch.
Show Me the Funny, Jerry Lynch.
No, that's what do you call the guy from Show Me the Funny?
Yeah, him.
I don't know that guy's name.
No, yeah, the guy who MC'd Life Laughs that time. He was on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Right.
And then it's what do you call the boy who MC's Show Me the
Jerry
Funny? Malin. Jerry Malin.
Yeah.
Right,
Malin,
okay.
yeah. Jerry Malin they famously said, "Oh, nice tits" or something. An audience member.
What's this on?
What?
Is this in like a show just?
No, just him.
Oh, right, just
Yeah.
alright.
Yeah.
Side note: do you think you'd get past the first 5 questions on Who Wants to Be a
Jerry
Millionaire?
Malin?
Fuck off. Do you think you'd get past the first 5 questions on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? Because it's real. I think
I
people
could.
people go in a lot, very gung ho, and there's a wee slippy one there.
I
Like,
wink. Can you take the money straight away, or like say you get the first 3 questions right, and you get like
you can take the £100, yeah.
Yeah.
Dip. But you have 3
I might
lifelines
I
left.
might get on and do the 100 quid and then
It'd be
leave.
pathetic, like.
It'd be so funny.
Would
You
you
get
use
your
one
lifelines,
of?
like?
Would you use one of us as your phone of friends?
Oh, that's a good question.
Oh yeah, that's a good question. No.
Would you not?
Well, this is.
Well, here's a better question. Who are you picking?
I know you're not picking. Yeah.
Yeah, you rewatch the news. I'd ring Sean. But this question got to do with KSA.
No, I mean, who are you picking? Like, out of your
Yeah, actually,
Oh, my
if,
mates?
if you could pick anyone, 3 people.
Can you pick 3 people?
I guess 3.
Yeah,
I think you get 3
yeah.
options.
My daddy.
Lovely.
Uh,
I'd pick your daddy as well.
yeah. For not for answering a question, for something else.
What about you, Stevie?
How much should I charge me rent on the Antrim Road?
Do you ever see the one where the guy rings his dad?
And he tells him he's going to be a
Yeah.
millionaire.
Yeah, that's baller. He's
My
like,
daddy-
Dad, I don't need you. I'm just about to tell you I'm being a millionaire.
Rob. I'd ring Rob, smart
Right.
guy. And I'd ring Chris Sims, my mate.
No women, interesting.
Yeah.
Shows us what Kieran thinks of
There
the
you go.
intelligence of our
I would
opposite gender.
I would go to quiz shows and be like, I'm going on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and I'm recruiting.
And you're all going to be my mates now.
Yeah, I'm not calling anybody I'm actually mates with. Fuck
Bring
that.
Uncle David.
Yeah.
I'm going to win. Like, if I get a question on like what was the first like person to conquer like I don't know fucking Mozambique, I'll be like I need a phone a quizzer here, like not my mate.
Yeah.
Do you know?
Wait, so you would pick, like, you would go to, like...
I would go to
Fair
quiz
enough.
shows and scope them out.
Wonder what would stop you from doing that. You found
Nothing.
a loophole.
You might have... Jesus. There's the guy that cheated as
Yeah.
well, yeah, famously, the Major.
I will tell you something. I can't say it on camera, but I have some connection
To
to
the
that
Major?
guy. I can't say it on camera or name any names, but I'll tell you off camera.
What?
He, it's a victimless crime, really, as well. Stealing from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
I suppose it is.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
When you think about it, like
Unlike Golden Balls, which is not a victimless crime. He killed that guy.
there's one very specific victim and he's not happy about it.
Yeah, he still wants to meet up. Yeah. Because, like, I remember watching that, and you'll never get over it. You'll never see TV like it.
Like Jasper didn't know where to look.
Yeah, yeah. Just that's...
That carrot was roasted.
Yeah.
He's never hosted anything ever again.
No.
He's
He
just
has
retired.
disappeared, yeah. When there was a Golden Balls Christmas game and all, we bought it in the household. It was Golden Balls in the head, like.
Split or steal. Would you split or steal?
He's
Me?
golden balls
Yeah.
daft, that boy.
Yeah, I'm fucking...
Where's Kieran? He's upstairs playing with his golden balls.
He's Golden Balls deep.
He's up there splitting and stealing all over again.
Yeah. I know, fuck me. Like, do you want to get me a pint? Split or steal?
Split or steal drinking game. Now we're talking.
I would always like to split, but even though I know it makes sense statistically to steal,
I would steal.
like you're going to come out with on top more often by stealing, but I still would want to split. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So do you think if you won, you'd go here? There's a score. Do you give him a couple of pounds? Like,
See if I didn't
Well,
win.
if I stole,
yeah.
no, if I stole, I'm stealing.
Yeah.
If you're not being a nice guy after, like.
No,
See if
I don't know. I think you two are like. I think your guilty consciences would take over.
No,
like,
no, say for something like-
see once it ours and your family will be like, you. I can't believe
no.
you did
Honestly,
that.
see
Like,
something out there. If I was stealing that, I would.
the game's the game. Like,
you're never
I
going
would-
to see them again. Like,
don't hit the player. Hit the game.
imagine bumping into them in a pub after you steal from them or something.
See, to be honest with you, I
Yeah.
kind of, even though it was brutal,
Yeah.
your woman,
She's done the right thing.
like, it literally
She won the
is.
game.
It is the game.
I would definitely steal. And the idea of it is, like, you're never going to see them again. What's it? No skin off my back, like.
But the thing that stopped me from stealing isn't guilt. The thing that stopped me from stealing is,
Are they going to steal?
yeah, I would rather
See
just
if we
split.
both tried to steal and we didn't get the money, I'd try to fight them after it. I'd be following them out to their car. Be like, come here now.
Be getting on like they're a hackler.
Yeah.
I think you'd just be like, you'd be like, I swear, I'm gonna split. Like,
You
swear.
know,
Like,
no
you'd
shit
be-
away.
I don't think you'd be
Oh,
right.
well,
convinced
He
of
well,
it.
picked the wrong ball. He's
Yeah.
like, oh no,
But no, I'm
Have you
going to
got the right
steal.
one? I don't know. Forget them. Put them back.
I'm going to steal. I'm going to Dad's. I'd go on after a blue. Oh.
You're not even looking in the eyes. You're like, I swear I'm going to split with you, mate. I swear to God. Like, I swear to God. That's him. I'll split. I swear to God. Fuck, swear to God, mate.
Split this one here.
I tell you what, that's what I'm doing tonight.
Well,
Going home watching reruns of.
We're taking the blue and going to the bus.
Getting on the bath, taking a pack of blues, and splitting steel.
That would be the most tragic fucking death scene ever.
Oh,
Just
God.
what happened to my overdose of watching Golden
Golden
Balls
balls,
in the
yeah.
bath?
You balls deep into it and just fucking. Yeah,
Yeah, the other
that's a
que-
lot came from that question.
I know.
That's all our questions, I think.
We're really
from-
running
from
fumes
our
this
guys.
week.
I've got a few.
Actually, hang on. Let me just double check. There, bro.
Well, Pete, ask a question in the meantime, maybe.
No,
Oh, he's very adamant here. He's very adamant.
no, that's it.
Okay. Courtney asks, what do you think about Taylor Swift and her boyfriend breaking up after 6 years?
I didn't know she had a boyfriend.
Now this comes from Courtney Watson, who...
Big Tete fan.
Is that her name?
No
Tete?
idea. Just made that up. If it's not, we're about to find out.
Yeah.
Are her fans not called Swifties, or is that like a car?
Probably.
Swifters.
She's a massive Taylor Swift fan.
To be honest,
I've
Courtney,
seen it on Twitter, but I didn't know who the guy was. And that question makes sense now.
I didn't know Taylor was single, but Taylor,
You
call
big
me.
fan, are you?
If you're with the open mic comedy scene,
She looks
Let me
like
know.
she would be like a Mormon in Pennsylvania. Taylor Swift. She looks like she'd be part of like a really like white middle class religious cult.
she looks, as my dad would say, sexy. He never describes women as anything else other than she's sexy.
You describing Taylor Swift as sexy?
Yeah.
Okay, there it
I
is.
mean, yeah.
Does your dad do nothing?
I say she's attractive. I don't know
Yeah.
if I'd use the word sexy. Like,
I just think there's something about like
But you
uber
can't-
famous people. I
yeah.
just don't think they're like I don't know.
No,
something
Kim
about them, like
Kardashian.
that's not sexy anymore. You're
Kim
that
Kardashian.
famous. It
you
doesn't-
want Dervla from Santa?
Yeah.
Yes.
I want the grassroots. Like, do you know what I mean?
You want
The
that
grassroots.
blues? You want that? You want that golden egg, Riz?
Yeah.
yeah. I don't want that clout. I don't want
Yeah.
that clout. Looks like no way.
You want like a girl who you're gonna meet at Moy Park.
Yeah.
Moy
yeah.
Park?
Yeah.
You said there was a big gap between that.
I was trying to
In
think
Moy
of a
Park.
I was trying to think of
I
a
saw there's no park in the Moy.
I was trying to think of a culty farm or like a culty festival. What do you call the one?
Balmoral.
Balmoral, yeah.
See if you were to go and you'd be like, well, what do you want to do? Or something. She goes, nothing really. I like home. Like, fucking yes. That's what I like to hear.
You like what?
Someone with just no ambition.
I was gonna say like
All right, Ashland. Fuck
do, you,
me.
do you want to be a superstar? No,
Yeah.
that's what I like to hear.
I want to meet someone, right? And I go to look them in the eye, and they go to look me in the eye, and we both go like this.
Oh, that would be quite cute.
And we can't. I mean, that's perfect. That does me. Yeah.
That is what you want.
No, it isn't. I want to go off with.
I want her to steal from me on golden balls.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say sorry.
Yeah. I want to say
that
sorry.
would be a fucking great like first question for you. You'd be like, what would you do on Golden Ball, split or steal? And if they said steal, you'd be like, right, let's meet
do
on
it.
Wednesday night.
Yeah. I want to beat the fuck out of me. Tell me I'm a loser. Yeah. My mate from who does
apply with them, please.
my mate who does psychology like told me, like he said
You never feel there with you, boy.
he went to me, he goes, do you think you like maybe like people who don't want you because like your dad didn't want you? And I went, what? My dad loves me. What are you talking about? And he goes, is that
Why do
why?
people who study psychology do this? They go, maybe you're like that because of this. Mate, you've read 2 books. Fuck up.
Yeah, I was like, right, calm down, Sigmund Freud. It's like he was like, is that a reason why like anytime someone actually wants to date you, you're like, nah, fuck up, but someone says no, you're like, happy days, this is the one.
Jesus Christ.
Sigmund
that's rough.
Freud, he's a bit of a madman, isn't he?
Oh,
Like,
I booked the Muller, so we did.
He's-
Pete, after my birthday, you were a bit hungover. What did you decide the grub would be that would evidence wake me up and said?
I thought about it. I debated it. I took a lot of time. I did a lot of research. Collected a lot of data. Put it into a spreadsheet. And what I decided was the best option was Monte Carlo in Lurgan and in Belfast. They were the top 2 answers because they're in 2 different places. Know what I mean? Monte Carlo.
He got out of bed and he drove hungover from
No, I
Monte
didn't.
Carlo.
I got
Is that
them
good?
delivered. Like that's not losing one of ourselves.
is it? Oh, right.
Because they deliver as well.
they deliver as well.
They deliver as well.
So why the hell are you guys not getting Monte Carlo?
You didn't even need to get out of bed.
No.
Did you just let the delivery driver
I
come
was
in?
naked when I ordered it, and I was naked when I had it. Monte Carlo.
Get it
Perfect.
in
All right, Sean, calm down there.
That's might sound a bit
You might
crazy
rock
for
a
me.
few boats
Yeah,
there, mate.
fuck. Don't want to upset any,
You get
Freuders out there.
into a couple people's heads here.
Oh God.
He has a theory that isn't it? He has a theory that every fella like intrinsically is in love with their mother.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cooked head.
My
Like,
ma hasn't a golf. Cut that out.
gonna get her to dress up as a golf for Halloween.
George asked if you were on the run from the cops, what would your strategy be? I don't know if George is
Dip,
something
dodge,
to
duck, and
admit.
dive.
Yeah.
No?
Like
He does.
giving
He
some
does.
tips.
Guy doesn't drink. Guy's got a secret. But
George, yeah.
what would my strategy be?
Get out of the country is a good start.
Yeah. Split or steal. I don't know.
See, to be honest with you, that would be very stressful for me. I'd just hand myself in.
No, you wouldn't.
No?
I think you could make a good life for yourself. Go
Or
down
maybe-
to
or,
like
or either that or like
Bratislava.
Nah, I go back to
I
Spain.
was talking to someone from Slovakia yesterday.
I said Bratislava.
It's capital of Slovakia.
There you go.
There you go.
You learn something new every day.
You definitely aren't getting fucking called on. They want to
No.
be a millionaire.
I
No.
go to Spain, make a new life for
You
myself as a
can't go to
farmer.
Spain because you've already got connections to Spain. Use your head.
I go to
They
Portugal.
would look.
Yeah.
Just beside Spain.
I go to Italy.
You gotta go.
I don't like any of them.
You'd be like,
Chile.
I'm going to change your name to Ciaran Franco.
I don't like any of them Eastern European countries. I'd like to go to like,
Chile isn't an Eastern Europe.
Go to Russia.
Uh,
No one's going to find you there.
I know, but they beat the fuck out of me, so they would. Know what I mean?
Lots of golf, so.
Go Portadown.
Portadown.
Yeah.
There's a golf in Portadown.
Yeah.
Freeburn. I don't. You've got me. I'd maybe hand myself in. Nah, I'll tell you what I'd do. Right, I go down to Cork or somewhere and live a quiet life as a farmer.
What are you
my ways.
farming?
Farming milk and a beef. I'd live a quiet life as a farmer. No one would know me. Keep myself to myself.
I feel like I need to
can't
do like a Kieran. You know where milk comes from, son.
Did he?
You'd be down there 2 weeks and you'd be looking for open spots.
Yeah. I'd show up at Four Corners, Limerick.
They need to find you. They just go around, look McGibbon's house, and go, here's even round.
Yeah. Right? Like,
I would go to. I don't know how I'd get there. I haven't planned it all, but I would get to South America.
You shouldn't have planned it all.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, but
'Cause you
here,
shouldn't have done
it.
it,
It sounds like we need it, mate. We need me to fucking plan it. I'd go to South America. I would love to end up in like Peru or something like that.
Right.
And they'd all be like, hey, it's Irish Sean. We all look after him. I don't
well,
know
I've
why I
got
talk
family
like
in America, but they don't have Franco as their second name. So could it, like, what if they
that. Again.
What if they hid me?
What if they hit you?
Hid me?
Hid
They'd
you?
love to hit me, but if what if they hid me?
What about Canada? Speaks English in school.
There's free healthcare as well.
I go Canada. I'm going Canada, George.
But
Final
Canada
answer.
people are too nice. They'd rat you out.
Nah, they'd let you stay. They'd be dead on.
He's not a bad guy.
Teresa asked, "Did you miss your girlfriend when she was away in London?" Now, is that not the most? I'm trying to trap you on a public platform.
That
Did
is
you miss
never-
her? Just get it.
I did.
I thought,
Did you?
you were going to, what girlfriend?
No, she's been away in London this weekend, and I went and got Stamen.
Is she doing any gigs?
She went over over there.
She was
Yeah.
doing, so you think you're funny?
She went to see the Phantom of the Opera. That's a
I must have blanked her on it. We inside joke.
Not coming up.
No,
yeah.
she seemed to enjoy it.
No, yeah. Fair play there.
So that's where I'm going after this. I'm fucking knackered here, guys. Once
Yeah.
we're finished recording here, I'm going to pick her up at the airport.
Powerful. And then home.
Dropping her mate off back to fucking Temple Patrick. Then dropping her to Marlin. Does she get stuff and then come to mine?
You'll need
Taxi.
your 8 hours. I'm really not looking forward to work tomorrow.
Tired wee
Like.
boy. Tired wee boy.
Back after 2 weeks off, like.
Do you do fuck all anyway?
I know, but in my head, Mondays are a slog for me, like. I might need to walk the century and get like a bacon pop before going.
Stay at it.
Just
Fuel of champions,
Yeah,
that is like.
yeah, I know. Oh, for a busy week.
Mr. Franco, why do you smell like bacon?
No, it's normally Mr. Franco. Why do you smell of alcohol and poor decisions?
Lovely.
Yeah.
Let's wrap this up. Nathan asks, what's your favourite quote?
Favorite quote? Yeah.
I hate quotes.
Is that your favourite quote?
Yeah, fuck quotes.
We're here because we're here. I've got a tattoo on my arm there.
My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my work, ye mighty in despair.
Oh, fuck off.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that from?
Adam burdened me like.
from a poem called Ozymandias.
Say it again.
Ozymandias.
No, say the full thing again.
My name is Ozymandias, King of Kings. Look on my work, ye mighty in despair.
Why? What's so good about that?
I'm often just trying to sound intellectual.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that
That's
makes
so
sense.
non like.
I don't know. When Alexander looked upon the breadth of his domain, he wept, for there were
Jesus Christ.
no more worlds to conquer.
Okay, no, I can get on that.
Yeah, or I don't know.
I
there's-
love a quote.
Yeah.
Oh, I know mine.
I love an old
mine is,
cringy quote.
mine is when Tyrone won the All Ireland final a
Yours
couple of
is
years
fucking
ago.
fun as
This-
now.
this
That's
is-
yours.
this
Fun
is-
as
yeah.
now, yeah. Oh,
That's fucking. Hey, where's the live by, sir? I'll
fun
get
as
us that,
now.
dude.
Fun is here. Fun is right now.
What's better than this? Gates being dudes?
Yeah, but no, my best quote probably be, I don't know, like, it's 7 o'clock.
Fuck is that?
What is the good, like, I'm sure there's quotes that'll come to me when I remember it, like, but like,
Mine is from Tyrone when they won the All Ireland. They said we couldn't. They said we wouldn't. But tell you what, we did. Fucking class.
I posted that the other day.
Did you?
I don't know what it was in relation to. What the fuck was that?
Oh, my favourite.
Second show. Put my second show from my solo show.
There we go.
maybe ring him my dad after being mugged and saying the money's gone, like, I lost all my money, and my dad went, oh, sure, don't be crying over spilled milk. And I was like,
Fair play to him.
He knew you had dreams to start a farm as well.
you know. We call back there.
We call back there, guys.
You can tell we're all itching to fucking. I've been on this sofa a while.
I'm ready for bed, boys.
Yeah, right. I'm
Promote a few
I
gigs.
am very excited. I have like one of the busiest weeks of stand-up I've had in a long time this
Run
week.
through it there.
Monday, headline in the pub for the first time. Only about 3 months after all you did it, but who cares?
6 months.
You're so bitter.
Sorry, 10
I'm
months.
actually not. Someone asked me and goes, "Did they not do that?" You can guess who said this to me. Have they not all done that before you? And I just like, it's like, I don't give a fuck.
Was it a female?
It was a female.
Yeah.
This podcast got land us in trouble someday. Tuesday, RE Comedy Club is back in Madden's. Tickets are flying out already for it, lads. Absolutely flying out.
How many sold?
Loads.
Fuck, this podcast is real better.
No, I'll be emceeing it. The boys will be back. Pete's deciding to rock up. Kieran's going to stay to the end and have a drink this week as well.
I'm going to do new stuff. I'm
Yes,
for it.
I'm doing new stuff. And we've got a mystery headliner who's absolutely class.
Yes.
If that's a good telltale phrase. And then on Thursday, Yo Magazine is back. I'm going to be dropping down to it to see Kieran and all the boys absolutely roof it. Aaron McCann's headlining back in Ulster Sports Club, the Yo Magazine. And you have a lovely new sign, which I'm going to be hand delivering, and it's fucking class.
Do you want the cash
Signs.
or card?
I'll take cash, and there's a transaction fee for that as well.
Is there?
No.
Like, fuck. I'm scared though.
Sorry. And then on sorry, near done. Then on Friday, going to watch Arsenal, and then on Saturday I'm going to be in London at the competition Kieran was at. So maybe if anyone's in London, I don't know if there is or not, but if they do, there'll be comedy on. Isn't the Angel Comedy Club?
Yeah.
In there,
Camden Head. It's
in
called.
Camden Head. Come down there. And yes, final thing is I've announced a Belfast date as well for the Sean McAleavey All Work No Progress show that's happening in Newry June 24th. Well over halfway. Tickets sold out now for that as well. So get the tickets or you're going to be disappointed. Anyway, if you've listened to all that, thank you. Boys, take it away.
I'm doing my solo show, Mooncat. Please buy tickets, please. And it's going to be on the 4th of July in the brewery above Ulster Sports Club. Really cool room. Now we've got the backdrop bought, we've got lights bought. It's slowly turned into a lovely wee room for comedy. And I'm excited to do my first ever hour-long show there.
Slowly, I'd say very quickly becoming one of the best rooms
So, yeah,
in the
very
fucking
quickly,
country. It's class.
That's just me.
You're the modest. I'm just trying to tell the people you're missing out by not going.
It's a classroom, and it's only going to get better as we get better.
Lovely. My solo show, the second date is still on sale. The 10th of September. It's a Sunday. It's in the Ashburn Hotel in Lurgan. My solo show, that's plenty. Still some tickets left. If you go onto my social medias, you'll be able to get some. Please come. I'd love you. Bye bye.
Yeah. One last thing I want to promote. This week I'm releasing a podcast with a guy called Damien Fox. It's called Footnotes and Fairy Tales. It's basically all about like Newry creators and stuff that have like promoted stuff, and he's really kind to have me on. So if you want to go onto Spotify, check that out as well, or check my socials, I'll have it up as well.
Is that it?
Lovely, guys.
That's us.
Is that a pod?
See you
Thank you
next
very
week.
much, guys, for listening.
Have a
Good luck.
one.
God bless. See you next week.